Let's take a quick look at the something isn't right here. Well, the HP ProBook 450 G5 after 5 years of usage. Some quick specs for you here. It's got 16 gigabytes of RAM and enough processing power to handle some pretty intensive programs like Photoshop, any of the Adobe programs. It's able to handle with ease. I've used this for 5 years now, daily in university studying to become a web developer. The keyboard is one of the best I've ever seen. Even with so much usage, the keys aren't getting that shiny look. They're still flat black like they came. A lot of keyboards you see, even laptops that aren't very old yet, because your fingers are always on there and your skin always has oils on it, which eventually transfer to whatever you're touching very often. That is permanent. You can't remove that. But the keyboard, as you can see, has held up very well. You have the number keys on the side here. And the one spot that is kind of vulnerable to those skin oils is this hard plastic here. It has kind of like a brushed metal kind of appearance, but is actually just hard plastic. And I don't know if the camera here will pick it up, but this part here, from having my hand on it, resting my hand on here and typing, has gotten that shiny feeling on there, and that shiny look from just oil skins, or skin oils I should say. And this corner here has a little nick here. I don't know what happened there, but the rest of it is holding up quite well. The seams here going along are still perfectly flush. This part here, when you're taking it apart, this whole section here comes out. You left the keyboard out. I had the fan replaced on this once, and the guy who was working on it, he had to remove the whole keyboard, remove this whole panel here to be able to access the fan. This whole touchpad here is clickable. You can click it anywhere. There's no buttons down here. If you want to right click, it's at the bottom corner. This backlit keyboard also has some additional buttons up here. You can adjust the brightness, unmute and mute the speakers. Same thing with the microphone. You can turn on airplane mode, and you can also adjust the brightness of the backlight. There's fully lit, medium, and off. I like to keep it fully lit. And this keyboard is also very flat. As you can see, the buttons are very low down. They don't stick up very far, and when you press them, they only go down a very small bit, which makes typing a breeze. I love typing on this keyboard. It's a very nice one. Probably one of the best ones that I've seen so far. And the backlight is it's holding it very well. The whole keyboard is still lit up. There's no lights that are out or keys that are not lit up. None of the keys are really acting up or stuck. They're all still functioning. After 5 years of using it every single day, all day, well, at least for a full year, and then there have been times when I haven't used it for a while, but pretty much 5 years, give or take. It's got Windows 10 installed on here. Haven't had any issues whatsoever with the software at all. It's been working fine. Do check for viruses here and there, but so far everything's been good. Let's take a quick look at the sides to see what you get. I'm going to close it for that. I'm taking a look at the left side here. You have the fan, which goes all along here. And then you have one USB port, a 3.5mm headphone jack that doubles as a microphone jack as well, and one USB port. On the other side, you have a Type-C port, which is only for charging. You cannot connect your phone to it, unfortunately. I've tried that. It only works for charging. So the charge port is back here, as the traditional charge port here, cable, but you can get an adapter that works with Type-C, and then you can charge it from this port here. Beside that here you have two USB ports, an HDMI, a VGA, and then a network connection here, and then that charge port that I just referred to before. The back has absolutely nothing at all. The back has absolutely nothing. And then the front kind of tapers down, the top tapers, and then the bottom does the same. So you have kind of like a sharp front. There's a raised part here that you can grab onto, so you're not trying to put your fingernails in between here or something to pick it up. This part right here has developed a little bit of a creak, if you can hear that. Obviously when you're trying to show it, it doesn't do that, but it's a very minor thing. You'd also have a camera up there, which is pretty decent, or was decent for its time. With selfie cameras improving on your smartphones these days, you would probably want to use your smartphone. Anyways, that's basically it. Just a quick look at the laptop 5 years later. If you want to learn more and see more videos like this, product reviews of stuff that's actually been tested over a long period of time, consider subscribing, give this video a like, and I'll see you in the next one.